Hey guys, Marissa Mendes here, and I'm here to my Shawn experience video, and I'm sorry it's taken so long to get up on my channel. I've been busy with a lot of life things lately. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I left my house with Haley at about 2:10 in the afternoon. My mom had to work, and then she went to her nail appointment, and then she could take us. And so it took about 45 minutes to get to Portland, like the Crystal Ballroom where the venue was. And when we got there, we were driving by because we couldn't find like a parking spot that was near the Crystal Ballroom. There were like two lines. We found this out later, like I didn't know when we were driving by, but it was like VIP one side and then general admission, and that line was super long. And so my mom found a parking spot. It was kind of far away, but we didn't mind walking. And so we got to the Crystal Ballroom, and we had this Jackie Lee meet and greet, and we needed to make sure that we got it or not. So my mom goes in. These girls are giving her nasty glares, and I was like, dude, that's my mother. So she had to go in because Haley's mom got it, and it said the buyer had to be there, but Haley's mom couldn't take us. So she went in, and we're like getting all these glares from all these girls because we're standing outside. And then Ian walks out, and he's like getting all this stuff from because Shawn's bus was parked right in front of the venue, and I was like, this is weird, because everything that I've gone to, the bus has been like relatively like hidden, so it was weird for me. And so then my mom comes out, and they said to go in the Shawn VIP line. So we were waiting in the Shawn VIP line, and this was around like 4 something. And so around 5 o'clock, Ian and John and all these Crystal Ballroom staff come down the line, and they're like checking people in for Shawn VIP. And John gets to us, and I was like, holy crap. Like, especially when they were kind of far away from us, I was like, oh my gosh. And so, like, waiting in line, and he gets to us, and he's all like ID please, and my mom's all like, do you work out? And he's like, no, not at all. And she's like, well, how much do you like lift? Because if you've ever seen John, he's huge. So my mom, he's all like 6 pounds. And I was like, oh, okay. That's probably what Shawn lifts too, so. And so then Haley and Ian are talking also while they were talking and this really nice old car comes by, and she's like, that is a really nice car, and Ian goes, yeah, that's a sick car. And so when they were walking away, I was like, Ian, and he turns around, he's like, yeah. I was like, I'll buy you that car, okay? And he's like, okay, yeah. So we had to let everyone in front of us for the VIP when it was time for the VIP to go in. And then all these advanced general admission girls come, and they're like all running up. It's really funny. So then we started talking to some of them, and they are like so nice. I've never talked to really nice people like them, except for like a Digitour, of course. And so we were like talking to them, and my mom passed out the hearts, and these girls were like grabbing them from her. It was so funny. And so after a little while, John comes out, and he's like, okay, like it's time for you guys to meet Jackie. And it was funny because I found this out later. They actually tried to have my mom come in because they're like, oh, come on, you have to at least have a general admission ticket. And, like, John's trying to have my mom come to the meet and greet with us. Like, she would have probably been able to come in without a ticket, but she was like, no, I gotta get back home or whatever. And we were talking to all these girls. I was like, I'll see you guys later. Like, and they're like, have so much fun. And I was like, yeah. And I found out later my mom was like talking to John before we left, and she's like, please take care of these girls for me. And I was like, Mom. And so John was really nice. He was like, okay, we're about to go through a crowd of fangirls, stay behind me. And so it wasn't really actually that big of a crowd, to be honest. And so we got in this room, and it was where the Shawn meet and greet had been, and it had like just ended, so they're still folding up the banner, the Shawn Mendes banner, of course. And so Ian and John's like, I'm gonna go get Jackie, you guys wait here. And we're like, okay. And so Ian walks in, and he's all like, dude, you guys are gonna meet Jackie? We're like, yeah. He's like, she's so rad, you're gonna have so much fun. So Jackie walks in, and I look at her, and she looks at me, and I just start smiling ear to ear. And so Haley gets her pictures and stuff, and I go up to her, and I hugged her for like a minute, and I was like, oh my And so then I was all like, hi, like, you're so gorgeous and stuff. She's like, oh, like, thank you. And I was all like, so I remember, like, I tweeted you what your favorite color was. She's like, oh, like, what's your Twitter? I was like, oh, Miss, like, Missy. She's all like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh. And so then I was like, so I asked her favorite color. She's like, black, yeah. And I was like, yeah. So I got on my braces. She's like, no way. She's like, that is so cool. I was like, oh. And then we got, like, our picture and stuff. And we were, like, talking to them. And I had these best friend necklaces for me and Jackie. So I gave her one. Walked up to her, and it was in, like, a little box, you know. And she's like, oh, my Lanta, this is so cute. And John goes, ooh, what's that? And so, like, she has the Friends one, but it's like a little berry and stuff. And I was like, I was freaking out because I couldn't find a music note. She's like, well, it works out because I like strawberries too. And I was like, well, it's kind of working out too because that's my middle name is Barry. And John and Jackie go, oh, that's cool. So we were like talking to them, and we told them about what we want to do for the surprise and stuff. And they're both like, oh, well, we won't spoil it because, you know, they get to see Shawn backstage. And so I was like, okay, I have a question. And they both go like, yeah, what is it? I was like, can someone give Shawn something for me? And John goes, what do you need? And I was like, so I just got back from Canada and stuff, and I found this really cool street sign for him. It said, like, Shawn Street. It was really cool. And Shawn's like, oh my gosh. If Shawn would have walked in, I would have cried. Anyway, John goes, yeah, for sure, I'll give it to him. And I was like, you're so cool. And we told him how he was, like, the best security guard ever. And I was like, yes, John, you go, man. Because the Digitour manager was really rude to us, so, yes. And so he goes out, and I was like, okay, I'll see you at the show and stuff. So we go wait at the VIP, but we got to the merch table, and I got this shirt. It's like, and if somebody knows why there's a line on there, tell me, please. And then I got the flag, too, and the ticket for the show is right over there. And so we go in, and oh my gosh, I've never been so thankful to see water. Never in my life. So we go in, and we get a place relatively close. So Jackie comes on about 8, and I loved seeing her. And I guess she was wearing the necklace I got her. And I was like, that is just way cool. And so then we're waiting for Shawn and stuff. I was like, I can't stay up here because everyone was crowding up and it was getting super hot. And I was like, I'm probably going to pass out. And Haley was already in the back with these other people that she met. And so I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go back. And so I went to the back and I got water, got refreshed and stuff. We were talking to the fanboy that was behind us in line. He's really chill. And we're just like, yeah, you're really nice. And so Shawn comes on. He just starts smiling. I was like, oh my gosh, this is really happening today. And so he just starts singing stuff. And I was like, I was smiling the whole time. And I got my favorite songs recorded because I just wanted to enjoy the moment. Because we were probably the last small venue for Shawn. And I was like, this is really sad, but it's really cool at the same time. So after the concert, it ended around 10:25-ish, and so we go outside and we have to wait for the people that are giving us a ride home, which is my friend Jackie and her mom. So we were waiting by where Shawn was gonna come out. So the guy was like, okay, so I guess John didn't feel safe enough for Shawn to come out where we were waiting, so we went to the parking garage where Jackie's mom is parked and went with all of her cousins, and they are really, really nice. So I got home around 1:10 in the morning. It took 2 days for my voice to recover. I was screaming so loud. I had so much fun with Shawn, and I was like, oh my gosh. It was like really cool. Like I hung out with Ian and John, and like I had so much fun at this concert. And I just got my hair done yesterday, actually. Like, maybe in my next video I'll have my hair down or something. I was telling the hairdressers there, because I know them at the salon that I went to, and I was telling them about how, like, all the stuff that happened, and they're like, they're all like, you're so, like, it's so adorable, because apparently, I was, like, talking, I was like, I've never been so happy at a concert. They're like, and it's good, because you're never gonna forget about this, ever. And I was like, you're gonna make me cry. And then Shawn played twice, while I was there, and I was like, bye. I like started crying, and my mom's like, why are you crying? I was like, he needed to stay a secret, dude. So anyway, that was kind of my and Shawn experience, and seeing Becky G this Sunday, or if this video is posted next week, I've already seen her. And I don't know whether or not I will be doing a vlog, or if I did, that was cool too. I mean, I might, but you know, I don't know. So, I'll see you guys later, and peace, love, and Shawn Mendes.